right, here we go. Happy Friday afternoon. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, I have all these different new colors on my watch. I don't know. 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't know. You told everybody to mute. Oh, then I did, okay. So lay down on your back first. Lift your hips up, put the ball at your sacrum, not your lower back. So you're not in too big of an arch here. And then just lift your right leg up, balance with your right leg in like a 90-90 position. Take your left arm up, right leg, left arm. Bend your right knee. Good, breathe in and out. With your left foot on the floor, extend your right leg and arm behind, right leg out in front of you, arm behind you. And then come back in. Don't touch the floor with the leg or the arm really, just hold it in a straight line and just start to activate your core here. Extend it out. Use your breathing and really focus in on drawing the navel point in. A little hip flexor going on here too. And this last one here, hold, bend, release. Left leg, 90-90, right arm up over your shoulder. Inhale. Extend your arm and leg and bring it back in. Just 4 more times. Extend and lengthen. Come back in, belly in, ribs down. 3. Good, just 2 more. 2, the last one we're just going to hold for a bit. And 1 more, hold it out here. Just hovering the arm and the leg off the floor, feeling the core activate, and don't lean to one side more than the other. And then come back down, both legs down. Now, keep your hips on the ball, bring both legs up 90-90, start with just the legs. Don't move your knees, right? Keep your knees bent, and just tap the floor with your right leg, then your left leg. So go for your right leg, come back up, inhale, left leg. So here we start to really, feel that powerhouse starting to activate. Again, you will feel hip flexors. Don't move through the knee at all, so you don't have to bend and straighten the leg. All you do is lift out of your hip. Right side, left side. 1 more time. Right side, left side. Good. Now, put both feet on the floor and take both arms overhead. Palms facing each other. Just alternating right arm behind you, left arm behind you. Here we go. Right arm, and it doesn't need to touch the floor. Come back to center. Left arm. Just notice that all these things that happen here, right? The arms move forward and back, and the rib cage wants to kind of spread out and arch your back. But let's keep the rib cage lowering down, alternating right and left arms 2 more times on each side. So keep the belly pulled in and the rib cage lowering down. 1 more time on each side. And come back and bring your arms down. Now, as you can see, we're kind of progressing everything here. Put your elbows on the floor and hold them up like tin soldiers, I don't know. Take the right leg and the left leg 90-90. So 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the hips. Before we add arms, let's just do the legs while they're both in the air. So take your right leg down, come back up, take your left leg down, come back up. Good. Now, if you can, start to bring 1 arm at a time up. If you can, keep both arms up. It's a little wobbly for me, I will tell you. Right and left legs. Good, 1 more time. So if you draw in your navel point and pull up your pelvic floor, let's do 1 more time again. Keep doing 1 more time, no, I'm kidding. If you draw your navel point in, so think about pulling your knees to your belly button to your spine, and lift up the pelvic floor muscles. That will help to activate a little bit deeper into the core. That will help to keep you stable, right? Now, keep the legs up and see if you can lift the arms up and just hold for a moment. If you have a foam roller, it's good to do this is the same thing you can do on a foam roller. Now, right arm, left leg, extend in the air. If you have to, you put an arm or a leg on the floor. Switch sides. Slow and controlled. Notice how much you have to fire up your core just to be here. And this is kind of the warm-up. 3. Good. So I'm going to watch you for a second. I'm going to put 1 foot down just to tap so I can see. That's not Michelle. Oh, it's Lauren. Okay. I just see your legs, Lauren. E.T. You see like legs and arms. You look like an octopus a little bit. All right. So let's do 2 more on each side. One arm, one leg. You can extend it or bend it. Right arm, left leg. Woo! Left arm, right leg. Anybody else wobbling like me? You don't look like it. And bring your foot down, your feet down. Lift your hips up and take the ball out underneath. And just put the ball between your knees and hug your knees into your chest. All right, good. Now, just it'll be a little more stable as you bring your arms up over your shoulder and legs back into the table, belly and ribs in. We're going to take the arms and legs together and extend them out. Now, you can go as low as your body will maintain neutral in your spine. And then come back and tap your hands to the ball to your feet, to your shoelaces if you're wearing shoes. And then extend the arms and legs. And if you're not wearing shoes, you know where the shoelaces go. Exhale. Now when the arms and legs extend, the back wants to arch. So you really need to think about drawing the ribs down and bringing the belly into the spine. And keep doing this for 3 more rounds. 2 more rounds. And 1 more round. This time as you bring the ball up towards your feet, lift your head and shoulders up. And then come back down, arms and legs down. Okay, okay. I just forgot what I was planning on doing for a moment. So we'll move on. We're going to come on to, take your legs up in the air, put the ball in between your calves or your ankles, or even in between your 2 feet, with your arms by your side or perhaps underneath your hips. Let's start it with a bent leg. Start with a bent leg, kind of similar to what we did, but now we've changed where we've got the ball, right? We're not as unstable on the ball, and we're going to tap the legs down to the floor. Tap them down and come back up. Now I want you to squeeze the ball between your legs. Pull the belly and ribs down. And back. Try not to go too far back with your knees to your chest, right? Try to keep your knees over your hips. Now, this is 4. We're going to do 6 of these, but we're going to continue. Now, bring your arms up again, and then head and shoulders come up, legs up. Arms down, head down. Arms up, legs up. Arms down, head down. Keep going. Squeeze the ball between your ankles, or wherever you landed with the ball. 2 more. 1 more. Stay upright. Lift your head and shoulders up and pump your arms to the floor. If you need to put a hand behind your head, put your hand behind your head. Now pump the arms just a little bit off the floor, a couple inches, and press down as you inhale, and then you exhale. Pump, pump, pump. Not a big arm, so it's not a huge spring here. It is just this little, I'm holding onto my head because I have to look at you guys. Really nice. Think about lengthening your legs. Don't lift your head, keep your head and shoulders up, Michelle, but don't move them. So just pump the arms, that's all you're doing. You're just isolating the arm movement, you're isolating your core, stay up. Don't move your head, Michelle, just your arms. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Take the ball out, you can just move it off to the side for a second. Let's open the arms to a T and shift the hips to the left, do a spinal twist. Oh, yeah. And then come back to center, shift your hips to the left, bring your knees to the right, do another spinal twist. And then come on back to the center. Good. Now, if you have a band, go ahead and take it over above your knees. Above your knees. So, I mean, that was core, definitely core, but a little bit of a warm-up intro into the core. Take your band above your knees. Whoops. Grab a hold of your ball. Just to have it nearby. Okay, so just keep it nearby because, you know, they want to move. Now take your feet about as wide as you, well, as wide as you can with your band's resistance, right? Some of you will get like really far and some of you won't get very far at all. Your heels line up a little bit, maybe in line with your sitting bones, maybe a little bit less, and then turn your toes out. Reach your arms in the air. If you want to hold the ball there just for like a little focal point, that's fine. So you can take the ball in between your hands. And if you did take the ball, squeeze it. And then tilt your pelvis, lift your hips up for the count of 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. When you're here, open your knees and close them. Don't close them all the way, just come back to where you started. And then articulate your spine all the way down to the floor. Head and shoulders don't have to come up, they can if you want them. Lift your hips up to the count of 1, 2, 3. Open the knees apart and articulate down. Keep going there. 1, 2, 3. So it's low, higher, highest, and then open the legs out and articulate down. Here we go again. Low, higher, highest, open the legs out, and come back down. You should start to feel this tension in the outer glute. Keep going up, 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 open out, and articulate down. And go again. Up, 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 open out, articulate down. Let's do 3 more. Up, 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 articulate, open out, and lower down. 2 more times. Up, 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 open out. Bring it down. Now this last one we're going to hold up. 1, 2, 3, open out. Bring it in and go for 8, 7, 6, the knees don't touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now bring it down. Ooh, that's fun, huh? Take your knees to your chest for a little relief. And then take your feet down, your feet up in the air. Open your legs again as wide as your hips, maybe a little wider. And we'll do the same thing here. Now you can put the hands underneath your hips or just keep them by your side, up to you. We're going to open up 3 counts and then come back in, but don't bring your legs together. Right? So the resistance is on the band right now on your starting point. You're going to go beyond that resistance and then come back to your starting point. All right? Let's start there. You can have your hands up or down by your side again. In 3, 2, 1. Open, 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 and draw it back. Open, 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 and draw it back. If you're not sure, look at me, because I'm not closing my legs all the way together. 1, 2, 3. Open in, close. Squeeze the ball if you're holding it. Just gives you a little activation. Open, open, open. Come in. Let's do 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Come back in. 2, 2, 3. Come back in. And 3, 2, 3. Come back in. And now put your feet down for a moment. Take the ball again. Put it under your sacrum, not your lower back. So in other words, not like at your waistline, but really low. Take your legs up in the air. Okay. Open your legs the width of your band. Pull your belly to your spine. And take your legs, let's start with opposing circles. So take opposing circles to your legs and bring them up. Now, how low you go is dependent on you and your core and your back. Open and bring it in. Open and bring it in. Belly nice and tight. 1 more in this direction. Open, bring it in, come back up. Now lower your legs straight, open them out and bring them back up and around. So we're just reversing the circle. Lower, open, and in. Lower, open, and in. 3 more. Open, in. 2 more times. Lower, open, in. And 1 more time. Lower, open, in. Hold your legs up. If you need to adjust your ball, just scoot it up a little bit. It does tend to move a little bit. Take the soles of your feet together. Legs are straight in the air, 90 degrees over your hips, so they're not over your face. Bend your knees so that the heels are higher than your knees and your knees pull open at the same time. And then bring it in and stretch the legs up. Bend the knees, open the knees, and then squeeze and lift up. Bend the knees, open the knees, squeeze and lift up. Bend the knees, open the knees, squeeze and lift up. 2 more times. Bend the knees, open the knees, Squeeze and lift up. One more time. Bend the knees, open the knees. Squeeze and lift up. Now open your legs into a circle. Bring your feet together. Bend the knees, open the knees. Straight up and open out the circle. Again, how low you bring your legs is dependent on you and your back. Open your legs and circle. Down, up, open, close, down, up. Heels stay higher than knees. 2 more. Down, up, open, close. 1 more time. Down, up, open, close. Now, lower the legs down, circle them out, bring the legs together, and then bend the knees. Legs up, lower the legs down, open them out, circle, feet together, knees or hips come down, heels come down. Lower the legs, circle out, feet together, bend the knees, up. 2 more times, open out, feet together, bend and straighten. 1 more time, open, back, bend and straighten, and stay straight up. Turn your toes to point in towards each other. With a soft bend in the knee, some of you will go straighter, some of you will be with more bend in the knee. Lower your legs down to the point where you are not arching off the floor or the wall, and then come back straight up. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, lower down, and come back up. So pay attention to your lower back. If you find that your ribs are pooching out, you're probably going lower and just using your lower back muscles as opposed to your core. I know it's part of your core, but we really don't want to over-arch that back. Lower down with the toes pointing in. 2 more times, lower down, toes point in. Come back up 1 more time. Come back up, and then take your feet up. Turn the toes out. We'll do the same lowering. So again, if your ball seems to come out a little bit like mine does, and yeah, Rosemary, me too. I move on my mat a lot. Heels together, toes apart. Same exercise. Just lower down. Now you might notice in one, with your hips in one direction, that you have more stability, more space, or it may feel the same. Don't over arch. Come down. Come back up. Notice, if you can, I hope you can, that your core is really firing up here. Number 1, just being on the ball, right? And then the action of what's going on with the legs. 2 more. And 1 more. And come back up. Bring your knees in. Ooh, take your feet down. Lift your hips up. And turn over onto... I'm going on to my right side. If you need to adjust yourself to do that, go ahead and do that. Take your ball. A couple things you could do with your ball. You can rest it under your ribs, or you can bring it like a pillow for some of you, okay? Whatever you need. So if you want to keep the ball under your rib cage, then you're going to just be able to stay more elevated up. Take your legs out, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and then bend the legs behind you. Keep your feet together, open your knee up, top knee up and down. So draw your navel point up, belly in, lift your top leg up, feet stay together, it's like a clamshell. 3, and down. 4, don't sink into your shoulder. 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to 10, 9, hold up on 10, and 10, pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the leg. Good. Take the ball out. Again, you can lay on it, let your head rest on it if you want. Straighten your legs out. Shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, same line. Slight bend in the bottom leg. The top leg is going to lift hip height. Turn the toe down and lower down. So lift up so your heel is leading, down. 2, down. 3, good. Turn your toes down more, Michelle, if you can. 4, yeah. 5, good row. 6, E.T., I can't see your foot, but I trust you. 7, 8, 9, hold it up on 10, and pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your top leg forward. Just give it a little rest. Straighten out the bottom leg if you can do that with the band on. Flex your right foot, the bottom foot. Lift it up and down against the resistance. So you're kind of, the left knee is kind of aiding in your resistance here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold it up on 10, and pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Bring both knees in front of you. So knee and hip in the same line, you're like an L shape. Top leg lifts, knees bent, this time the feet are apart. Lift up and down for 10, 9, don't turn your knee up, 3, 4, just lift out of the hip, you should feel it now, 5, 6, flex your foot, 7, 8, 9, hold it up on 10, and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yeah. Okie dokie. Just move your ball to the side for a moment. Put your band around the bottoms of your feet. So if you're wearing shoes, right at the, where the little instep goes. Take the bands to the bottom of your feet. Lay on your back. Create resistance against the band. Start with your hands behind your head and shoulders up or down, knees over hips, and open up the legs right here. Open, close. 10, 9, 8, bend your knees more, everybody. 7, kind of like a 1996. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the weight open, hold the bands open, and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh, hello. Okay, is anybody having fun yet? Legs up and out, bicycles. Head and shoulders lift up, opposite elbow to opposite leg, in 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Or not so nice. Put the band back up above your knee and let's roll onto the other side. We only hope that I can remember what we did on that side. Okay? Good. Come up. You can have the ball. You don't have to use the ball at all, but you can have the ball underneath your waistline, or you can rest your head on it. So take your legs straight out, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and then bend the knees so the feet are behind you. Ankle or feet together as you lift the top leg for a clamshell in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold it up on 10, 10 pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it rest. Bring the ball under your head, lay down, straighten out your legs. Oop, my headphones are getting in the way. All right, oops. So take your top leg up, feet are separated, lift up and down for 10. 10, 9, 8, only hip height, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, if the band is sufficient, you won't get it much higher. 2, 1, hold it up, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof, bring the leg forward. So bring the right leg forward. Take the bottom leg, lift it up and down. So the right leg is keeping the band with more resistance onto your outer thigh of your left leg, or whatever leg you're on. Lift up the bottom leg, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, 1, pulse it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release it. Come back up, bring your knees in front of you, top leg is lifted, or top leg is going to lift, hip knees stay in the same line, lift out of your waistline, so we're not in the clamshell. 3, 2, go. 10, straight up and down. 9, don't turn your knee to the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 9, hold it up on 10. 10, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and give it a little rub. Turn back onto your back. One more time. Take you can move the ball to the side for a moment. Take the band on the bottom of your feet. So, if you're in sneakers, like around the instep. Give yourself resistance. Lay on your back. Now, I saw some of you with your legs a little bit higher. Bend your knees so they're parallel, your shins are parallel to the floor. Your knees are over your hips. Open up your legs. You okay, look? You can see? Alright, arms down by your side. Well, actually, let's do this. Put your feet down. Put the ball underneath your back. Let's just make it a little bit more challenging. It's Friday. Hey, you're not going to have fitness for, well, some of you might tomorrow, but tomorrow's Sunday and or Monday. Alright, lift your legs up. If you need to hold on to your mat for stability, go for it. If you can bring your arms back into the tin soldier, go for it. So bend your knees so your heels are in line with your knees. So everybody, at least, I don't know if it's the camera, but I think you can lower your heels down. Yeah, there you go, Michelle. But keep your heels away from your butt. All right, open up your knees and press it open for 10, 9, 8, 7, feel that core active, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it open, 1, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, stretch your legs up. We're just going to do the leg work of the bicycles. You're not probably going to be able to get the rotation of the arm and leg. We'll go back to that. So let's bend one knee at a time into the chest in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, arms can be up. 3, if you want to try one arm off the floor, 4, maybe 2 arms off the floor, 5, or not. 6, try the other arm. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and in. All right, move the band off for now. Take it over to the side. Take your feet down, lift your hips up off the ball. And place the ball in between your legs for now. That's just like our starting point. The ball in between the legs, just to start. Hands behind your head. So look at me first if you can see, hopefully you can see. You're going to keep your right arm on the floor. You're going to take your left elbow to the ball and move the ball to the outside of the right leg. You don't need to bring it back in the center. You just roll across and take the other elbow. Oh, don't do it the way I just did it. I lost the ball. All right, so you start with the ball just for stability, and then you roll the ball. Okay, my ball's being stubborn today. Side to side. So the arm moves the ball from one side to the other. All right, let's see. There you go. Don't move your legs. Don't move your legs. Yeah, just move the ball. Let's go. 10, 2, good. One arm stays down. Keep the knees as far away from your chest as you possibly can. I know that not everybody has long arms and torso. 5, 4 more, 4, 3 more, 2 more. When we come back, 1 more. Come back to the center. Now put the ball on the right thigh. Extend your left leg and crunch into your right thigh. You can have the left foot on the floor. So extend it and go for 10, 9, let me see if you're doing it. 7, both arms on the ball. Have your arms on the ball. Go ahead, Lauren. Yeah, arms on the ball. 2 over. Karen got it. Good. All right, so your arms are holding the ball in your right thigh. Your left leg is down and you're crunching against the ball on the right thigh. All right, good. All right, go for 10. Extend the, yeah. Yep, that leg goes out. Just hold it out. You can hold it out. Oh, you can go back and forth if it feels stability for you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lauren, try to get your elbows on the ball. Elbows hold the ball. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Guess what? Got the other side. So put your right leg down for now. Put the ball against the left thigh. Elbows hold the ball. Hands can be behind your head or not. Right leg can extend, and we crunch to the ball. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Some of you doing bicycles, that's cool. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on your back. Good. I like that variation. That's very nice. You might show that might show up in another in another exercise one day. Who knows? All right. Let's come over. Roll yourselves up. Come into a mermaid position, which would be, let's start with the right leg bent into the inside of the left thigh. The right hand's on the ball, lightly. So I call it pancaking the ball when you put all your pressure onto your arm, right? So I want light fingertips on the ball. Left leg is behind you. If this doesn't work in your legs, you can have straight legs, all right? You can just take your legs out and roll the ball to the side. You're going to roll the ball to the right side and lift up and over and stretch to the right side. Now it's not just a stretch here, right, because we got the ball. And come back up and roll the ball in. And roll up and over to the left side. Light pressure on your right hand. Come back up. Open up. And return. Open up. Stay here. Turn to your right side, both arms on the ball, blade side of your fingers. Roll the ball out and roll the ball in. So you extend your spine out, you bring it back in 2. 3 more. Extend, bring it in. 2 more. 1 more time. Bring it in and sit up, stretch over to the other side. Come back to the center. Bring your left leg in front of your right, assuming that your right leg was the one that was inside your thigh. And if you don't cross your legs, just stay with the straight leg. Walk the ball out to the center. Once again, come onto the blade side of your pinkies or your fingers. Pull the belly in and round your spine and extend your spine. And round your spine and extend your spine. Round your spine and extend your spine. 2 more times, round your spine. Extend it. And 1 more time, round it. Extend it. And roll it all the way back in. Left leg comes on the inside. I think you're frozen, Laura. Right leg behind you. I hope we didn't lose you. Take your left hand on your ball, light. Take the ball out to the left side, lift up and over. Come back. All right, Lauren, yeah, you're frozen for a second. And do that again. Lift over you. So left side, left leg is in. Mermaid with a little side crunch. Up and over. Come in. 3 more. 2 more. We're going to stay with our arms down the next one. 1 more. Take it over and turn your body over. Blade side of your fingers. Roll out and in. Out and in. Out and in. 2 more. 1 more. Come back. Arms up. Stretch up and over. And now take your other leg in front. Or straddle your legs. Take the ball out in front of you. Come onto the blade side. Roll in and up. Halfway. Extend out. Roll in and up. Extend out. Roll in and up. Extend out. 2 more times. 1 more time. Roll all the way up to sitting. Okay, come onto your bellies. Long arms, ball in front of you. So, take your arms the full length of your arms and your back onto that pinky edge of your fingers of your hand on the ball without pushing too much weight on the ball. Separate your legs about max width. Press your pubic bone down, shoulders down. Inhale, bring your chest up. The ball will come back in a little bit or a lot, and extend your arms out. Stay here. Push your pubic bone down, lift your legs up, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, down, legs up. Do it again 2 more times each way. Release it, lower body. Inhale up. Release it, lower body. And now lift up, upper body, lower body. Hold it here for 10, 9, squeeze your glutes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Sit on your heels in a child's pose. Stretch your arms out. Back onto the ball. You can just let your hands rest on the ball for now. Walk your arms over to the right side. And then walk your arms over to the left side. Come on back to the center. Come back onto your backs, actually. Lower down onto your back. Lift your hips in the air. Put the ball between your knees. Arms down. Articulate your spine so your hips are in the air. You know what, let's take the band. If you have the fabric band, it might not be so great. But if you have a plastic band above your wrists, below your elbows, and have action on the arms. Keep your hips elevated and stretch your arms over your head. Keep the action on the arms. Inhale. Exhale, keep your hips up and bring your arms down to your thighs. So imagine that you're pulling the band across. Yeah, you can have it on your hands. You can have it on your wrists, above your wrists, below your arms, your elbows. Now keep the hips up and keep reminding yourself to start, keep lifting up the hips. As you pull the band overhead, pull it apart and bring it down. And lift it up, pull it apart, bring it down. 2 more times, keep your hips elevated, pull it down, bring it 1 more time, all the way overhead and all the way back. This time keep the arms over your shoulders and open up the arms, post them open for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep your hips up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax your arms, relax your legs. Good. Now take the band into your hands. So I usually put it like between my thumb and my palm or my forefinger. Lift your hips up in the air. The arms are going to stay over the chest. As you bend the arms, pull them out and down and bring them up. Inhale. Exhale, pull them down. Think of like a lap pull and up. Belly in, hips up. 3, and come back up. 4, squeeze, up. 5, up. 6, we go to 10. Keep lifting your hips up. Keep reminding yourself, don't sink. 3 more. 8, 2 more. 1 more. And now bring it up overhead and pull it apart and pulse at 10. Just a little small bend in the arms. 3, 4, lift your hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release down. Hug your knees to your chest. Move the band to the side. You can keep the ball there for a moment. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips right. Let your knees go to the left side. Squeeze the ball and don't hover your legs off the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, legs over to the right side, squeeze the ball between the thighs. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left side, hover. Squeeze the ball between the knees. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right side, squeeze. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left side, squeeze. Hold. Hover. Breathe. Keep the squeeze. Come back to center. Take it up and over to the right side. Hold. Squeeze. Hover. Squeeze a little tighter. And then let your legs come down to the floor. Take your ball off to the side. You don't need it anymore. I mean, it's now your new best friend, but you don't need it. And then come back through center. Switch the legs over to the left side. Let them fall onto the floor. Good. Nice work. And then come on back to your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Lift your head and shoulders if you like. Extend your legs in the air. Lower your head again. Right leg stays in. Left leg goes down. Draw your right leg towards your chest. Flex point. Roll the ankle. Bend your left knee. Figure four with your right ankle. Press your right knee away. Push it away. Good. Come back to center. Uncross. Both knees in. Quick, quick, quick. Right leg down, left leg in the air. Decide if you want the right leg straight on the floor or not. Flex and point. Roll the ankle. Hold it there. Bend your right knee. Left ankle above the right knee. Take your left hand to your inside of your left thigh and press away. Good, just release that, come back to center, hug your knees up to your chest. Rock and roll till you're in a seated position, and then just come onto your hands and knees for a cat and cow. So, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Round your back as you exhale. We've done some cat cows already. Inhale, extend in different variations. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, extend. Walk your hands forward, walk your hips back. Child's pose. Reach the arms forward, reach the hips back. Spread your fingers, breathe. And then walk both hands over to the right side. We did it earlier with the ball. Now we're just putting our hands on the floor. Inhale, walk through center to the other side. Right hand on the left. Yes. Inhale back to center. Exhale, push a little bit further back. And then come to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes underneath you. Lift your hips up and walk your hands and feet towards each other. Forward fold. Shake out your neck. Yes, no, high, no, high, low. And then tuck your chin to your chest. Roll up slowly. When you get up to standing, stretch the arms over your head. Lean over to the right side, drop your right arm. Inhale, come up, lean over to the left side, drop your left arm. Inhale, come back to center. Open up your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, knuckles down, chest lifts. And then give yourselves a little bit of a pat on the back, not a hug. And for you at home, stay fit, stay healthy.